Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Dear Mathematics and also welcome to the chapter of derivative. In this particular video session, we are going to discuss about the topic of derivative of composite functions. Before this video, we have just discussed about the derivative of functions. But here we are going to discuss about the derivative of composite functions. That means the derivative of function of the functions, which is called as the differential coefficient of a function of the functions. And here we have to use a new method that is called as chain rule. Why we should use the chain rule instead of using the general formulas of derivative that we have already used previous sessions. So in the previous video session we have discussed about derivative of functions. Derivative of functions. Here we are going to use the derivative of function of the function. Function of the functions, which is called as composite functions. Which is called as composite functions. Previously we have used the formula of differentiation of sin x with respect to x. That means the trigonometric function sin contains the variable x and the operator is also in the form of x. So its formula is cos x, and we have already proved it in the 11th class mathematics of the topic differentiation. But here we are going to find out some of the derivatives of the function of the functions. So if you are using this method here, then it will be wrong. That means the differentiation of sin x square is not equal to cos x square. Similarly, differentiation of sin root x is not equal to cos root x, because this function is a composite function. Because the sin function contains another function, which is the total which function is called as a composite function. So chain rule will be applied here. Previously we know that the sin function contains the variable x, and we are differentiating that total function. It is a function, general function. We are differentiating this trigonometric function with respect to the same variable x, which is contained in the trigonometric function, sin function. But here it is a composite function. The sin function contains another function which is called as x square, but we are differentiating this composite function with respect to x. This trigonometric function contains another function, and we are differentiating with a variable, with respect to a variable, with respect to the independent variable x. So here we are differentiating the trigonometric function which contains a variable, and we are differentiating the same function with respect to the same variable. But here we are differentiating such a function which is a composite function, and the function contains another function, and we have to just differentiate with respect to a variable. So the general formulas of derivative is not applied here, because the sin function contains another function. So chain rule will be applied here. So we have to use the chain rule method, then we have to proceed to our exercise part. So let us discuss about the formulas of a derivative by using the chain rule method. Okay. But before going to the formulas, first of all let us consider u as a function of the variable x, because here we have to differentiate, or we have to find out the derivative of the composite functions. That means there must be two functions. The function which is in the form of x, we have to consider that function as u. So The first formula is here differentiation of u to the power n. Here u is a function of the variable x. Then it will be n into u to the power n minus 1 and again multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x, and here it is the first basic formula. Previously we know that differentiation of x to the power n is n into x to the power n minus 1. Here the function was in terms of x, but here it is a composite function, and let us consider this function u as a function of the variable x. So let us go through a problem so that it will be clear to you. Suppose we are differentiating 2x plus 1 whole to the power 5 with respect to x. Then first of all, let us choose the u here. Here u is equal to 2x plus 1. Here u is equal to 2x plus 1. So let us go through the formula here. Then it will be n into multiplied with u to the power n minus 1. That means n is here 5. So it is 5 multiplied with u. U is called as u is 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1 to the power 5 minus 1 again multiplied with derivative of that u. Just we are differentiating two times. So it will be differentiation of 2x plus 1 with respect to x, and now you can be sure that this function is in terms of x. So it is 5 into 2x plus 1 whole to the power 4 multiplied with it. Differentiation of 2x plus differentiation of 1. Differentiation of 2x, it is 2, because differentiation of 2x, 2 is a constant, so taking outside of the differentiation process, so it will be differentiation of x with respect to x. So differentiation of x with respect to itself, it is 1, so 2 into 1, it is 2. Okay, so it is 5 multiplied with 2x plus 1 to the power 4 multiplied with differentiation of 2x with respect to x, it is 2 plus differentiation of 1, it is 0. So it will be 5 into 2 plus 0, it is 2. Let us write down here 2. So it will be 10 multiplied with 2x plus 1 whole to the power 4. Then let us go through another problem. So example number 2, let us differentiate sine square x with respect to x. First of all, let us convert this sine square x in the form of u to the power n. So it can be represented by whole square of sine x. Now you can see that this will be the u function. This is in terms of x. Sine is in terms of x. So sine x is the u, because we have already considered that u is a function of the variable x. Sine is a function of the variable x. So let us consider u as sine x. By applying this method here, we can have 2 multiplied with sine x to the power 2 minus 1. Again, differentiation of u. What is u? U is sine x. So differentiation of sine x with respect to x. So it will be 2 multiplied with sine x, and it is the genuine formula, differentiation of functions. So differentiation of sine x with respect to x, the function contains the trigonometric function sine contains x, and we have to differentiate it again with respect to x, and this formula is cos x. So 2 sine x into cos x, it will be sine 2x. Okay, this is the answer. Then moving to the next example. Example number 3. differentiation of tan square x. So very easy, differentiation of whole square of tan x, as like the previous problem. Let us consider u as, let u will be tan x. Okay, here u is equal to tan x. Okay, you can also write down here. Here u is equal to tan x. So applying this method here, 2 multiplied with tan x whole to the power 2 minus 1 multiplied with the differentiation of u, that means it is tan x. So it is 2 tan x multiplied with the differentiation of tan x, that is x square x. Okay, so this can be the answer. 2 tan x multiplied with sec square x. Then moving towards to the next problem. Example number 3. Differentiation of 2x square plus 3x plus 2 whole to the power 5. Here u is equal to 2x square plus 3x plus 2. So by using this method again, 5 multiplied with 2x square plus 3x plus 2. Okay, the function 2x square plus 3x plus 2 is in terms of x. So we have taken it as u. So to the power 5 minus 1 multiplied with the differentiation of 2x square plus 3x plus 2. Then it will be 5 multiplied with 2x square plus 3x plus 2 whole to the power 4 multiplied with the differentiation of 2x square. Differentiation of 2x square, it is 4x plus differentiation of 3x, it is 3. Differentiation of 2, it is 0. Okay. Okay, now we can multiply these terms here. Okay, it will be 20x plus 15 multiplied with 2x square plus 3x plus 2 whole to the power 4, which is the answer for the given problem. So here it is all about the first formula, which is differentiation of u to the power n, where u is a function in the variable x, u to the power n is a compositive function. U to the power n is a compositive function and u is a function in the variable x. So differentiation of u to the power n with respect to x is given by n multiplied with u to the power n minus 1 again multiplied with the differentiation of the given function u. Okay, then let us go through the next formula. The next formula is differentiation of square root of u with respect to x. It will be 1 upon 2 multiplied with the square root of u again multiplied with the differentiation of u, which is the next formula. Previously we know that differentiation of root x, it is 1 upon 2 root x. Okay, let us have some of the problems based upon this formula. The differentiation of square root of 2x plus 1. So it will be, here u is equal to 2x plus 1 because this is in terms of x. So it is 1 upon 2 multiplied with 2x plus 1, the differentiation of 2x plus 1 again, because this is the u. So it will be 1 upon 2 multiplied with square root of 2x plus 1 multiplied with differentiation of 2x, it is 2, differentiation of 1, it is 0. So 2 plus 0, it is 2. Then we can cancel both of the 2's from numerator and denominator, and then we can have our answer here. It will be 1 upon square root of 2x plus 1. This is the example number 4. Then moving to the example number 5, which is again based upon this formula. Example number 5. differentiation of square root of a sin x. Here u is equal to sin x because this function is in terms of x. So again, according to this formula, 1 upon 2 multiplied with the square root of sin x multiplied with the differentiation of u, that is sin x. So it will be the differentiation of sin x, it is cos x. So cos x divided by 2 multiplied with the square root of sin x, which is the answer. Then moving to the example number 6. So it is the example number 6. We have to differentiate e to the power x plus 1, the square root of e to the power x plus 1. So first of all, let us find out which is the u function. Here u is equal to e to the power x plus 1. So first of all, by using this method, it is 1 upon 2 multiplied with the square root of u, that is 1 upon 2 multiplied with square root of u, that is e to the power x plus 1, multiplied with the differentiation of u, that means e to the power x plus 1. So it will be e to the power x divided by 2 multiplied with e to the power x plus 1, which is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. So it is all about the second formula. This is the second formula. Then moving to the next formula. Then moving to the formula number 3, it will be differentiation of 1 upon u to the power n, which is minus n divided by u to the power n plus 1 multiplied with differentiation of u with respect to x. Okay. Previously we know that differentiation of 1 upon x to the power n, it is minus n divided by x to the power n plus 1. Okay, so let us have some of the problems here. Example number 7. Differentiation of 1 upon e to the power x plus 1 to the power 3. Here u is equal to e to the power x plus, okay, e to the power x plus 1. So it will be minus n. Here n is equal to 3. So minus 3 divided by e to the power x plus 1 whole to the power 3 plus 1. Again multiplied the differentiation of u, which is e to the power x plus 1. Differentiation of e to the power x, it is the genuine formula, it is e to the power x. Differentiation of a constant, which is 1, it is 0, so it will be e to the power x. So the result will be minus 3 e to the power x divided by e to the power x plus 1 whole to the power 4, and this is the answer. Then moving to the formula, okay, moving to the example number 8. Differentiation of 1 upon 3x plus 4 to the power 5. Here u is equal to 3x plus 4 because this is in the variable x. So it will be minus 5 divided by 3x plus 4 whole to the power 5 plus 1 multiplied with the differentiation of 3x plus 4 because this is the u. Minus 5 divided by 3x plus 4 whole to the power 6 multiplied with the differentiation of 3x, it is 3, and differentiation of 4, it is 0. So 3 plus 0, it is 3. So just simplify, we can have our answer here, minus 15 divided by 3x plus 4 whole to the power 6, and this is the answer for the problem number 8. Then moving to the next formula, and we will have some of the problems based upon that. Then let us go through the next formulas here. the formula number 4, differentiation of sin u, it is cos u multiplied with differentiation of u with respect to x. Then number 5, previously we know that differentiation of sin x, it is cos x. Then number 5, differentiation of cos u, it is minus sin u multiplied with differentiation of u with respect to x. Previously we know that differentiation of cos x with respect to x, it is minus sin x. Then number 6, differentiation of tan u, it is sec square u multiplied with differentiation of u with respect to x. Then it is, previously it was differentiation of tan x, it was sec square x. Then number 7, differentiation of cot u, it is minus cosec square u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Previously we have gone through differentiation of cot x with respect to x, it is minus cosec square x. Then number 8 is here, differentiation of sec u. Okay, so this will be sec u into tan u into differentiation of u with respect to x. Previously we know that differentiation of, it is sec x, it is sec x multiplied with tan x. Then number 9, differentiation of cosec u, it will be minus cosec u into cot u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Previously we know that differentiation of cosec x, it is minus cosec x multiplied with cot x. So these are the comparison between the formulas of derivative of functions, and these are the derivative of composite functions. Okay, so we will have some of the problems based upon this derivative of composite functions, because we have solved so many problems based upon this derivative of general functions. So let us have some of the problems. Example number 9, the differentiation of sin 2x. We know that differentiation of sin u, it is cos u multiplied with du upon dx. Okay, here u is equal to 2x, here u is equal to 2x. So according to this formula, we have cos u, that means cos 2x multiplied with the differentiation of 2x. The differentiation of 2x, it is 2, so it will be 2 cos 2x. Then example number 10, differentiation of sin x square. Okay, this is not sin square x, because sin square x is not generally equal with sin x square. These are different from each other. So just I have mentioned sin x square, because sin square x, it is the whole square of sin x, and we have solved it. This is sin x square. So here u is equal to x square. So according to this formula, it will be cos u, that means cos x square multiplied with differentiation of x square, which is 2x multiplied with cos x square, and this is the general answer. The solution of the basic problem. Then moving to us to the some of the more problems. Then it is example number 11, differentiation of cos root x. Here u is equal to root x, but let us go through the formula first. Differentiation of cos u, it is minus sin u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. So it will be minus sin u, that is root x, multiplied with the differentiation of root x. So it is the differentiation of root x, it is 1 upon 2 root x. So answer will be minus sin root x divided by 2 root x. Then moving to the problem number 12, differentiation of tan 2x plus 1. It is a composite function. So first of all, let us see the formula. Differentiation of tan u, it is sec square u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Here u is equal to 2x plus 1. So it will be sec square u, that means it is 2x plus 1 multiplied with the differentiation of 2x plus 1. So it is sec square, okay, differentiation of 2x, it is 2 plus differentiation of 1, it is 0. So it is 2 sec square 2x plus 1, which is the answer for the given problem. Then let us go through some of the more problems. Example number 13, differentiation of cot 3x square plus 2. Okay, we know that differentiation of cot u, it is minus cosec square u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Here u is equal to 3x square plus 2. So it will be minus cosec square 3x square plus 2 multiplied with the differentiation of 3x square plus 2. The differentiation of 3x square plus 2, it is 6x, because differentiation of 3x square, it is 6x, and differentiation of 2, it is 0. So it will be minus cosec square 3x square plus 2 multiplied with, just by putting the algebra for derivative here, minus cosec square 3x square plus 2 multiplied with 6x. So the answer will be minus 6x multiplied with cosec square 3x square plus 2, which is the answer. Then moving to us to the problem number 14. Okay. Example number 14 is here. Differentiation of sec e to the power x. Differentiation of sec e to the power x. We know that differentiation of sec u, it is sec u tan u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x, and here u is equal to e to the power x. So by applying this formula here, it will be sec e to the power x tan e to the power x multiplied with the differentiation of e to the power x with respect to x, and the differentiation of e to the power x with respect to x, it is e to the power x. So it will be e to the power x multiplied with sec e to the power x multiplied with tan e to the power x, which is the answer. Then moving to the example number 15. differentiation of cosec 5x. Okay, cosec 5x. From the formulas of general we know that differentiation of cosec u, it is minus cosec u multiplied with cot u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x, and here u is equal to 5x. So by applying this formula here, we have minus cosec u, that means 5x, cot u, that means cot 5x, multiplied with the differentiation of 5x. Differentiation of 5x with respect to x, it is 5. So the answer will be minus cosec 5x cot 5x, which is the answer. So these are some of the problems based upon the differentiation of a composite functions of the which contains the trigonometry composite functions. Okay. So then after this session, let us go through some of the new formulas and some of the new problems. So here it is the formula number 10, differentiation of e to the power u, it is e to the power u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Previously we know that differentiation of e to the power x, it is e to the power x. The formula number 11 is here, differentiation of a to the power u, it is a to the power u multiplied with ln a again multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Here a is a constant, a is a constant. Differentiation of a to the power x, it is a to the power x ln a. The formula number 12 is here, differentiation of ln u, it is 1 upon u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. This is the formula number 12. Previously we know that differentiation of ln x, it is 1 upon x. Okay, let us have some of the problems based upon this formulas. Differentiation of e to the power minus x. Here u is equal to minus x. It is not x, it is minus x. So according to this formula, it will be e to the power minus x multiplied with the differentiation of minus x. Minus x means we have to take the common of minus 1 value, because minus x, it is minus 1 multiplied with x, and minus 1 is a constant. So by applying the algebra of derivative, it will be minus e to the power minus x with the differentiation of x. That means it is minus e to the power minus, because derivative of x with respect to x, it is 1. So it is minus e to the power minus x. Okay, we can also formulate this problem by using another method. Differentiation of minus x, it is differentiation of minus 1 multiplied with x. Minus 1 is a constant. By taking minus 1 towards the left hand side, it will be minus 1 multiplied with differentiation of x. Minus 1 multiplied with x, differentiation of x with respect to x, it is 1, which is equal to minus 1. So differentiation of minus x, it is minus 1. So you can directly substitute the values or put the values here. So it will be e to the power minus x multiplied with differentiation of minus x, it is minus 1. So it will be minus e to the power minus x. Here it is the answer. Then moving to the next problem. Differentiation of a to the power, okay, let us write down a to the power 3x plus 1. Here u is equal to 3x plus 1. We have to use this formula here. So it will be a to the power 3x plus 1 multiplied with ln u, that means ln, okay, ln a, that means it is ln a, okay, then multiplied with the differentiation of 3x plus 1. Differentiation of 3x plus 1, it is 3. So 3 multiplied with a to the power 3x plus 1 multiplied with ln a. Again, let us consider another example based upon this formula number 11. Example, differentiation of 2 to the power 3x plus 1. It is based upon the formula number 11, and here u is equal to 3x square plus 1. Okay, so it will be 2 to the power 3x square plus 1 multiplied with ln a, that means ln 2, here it is a is equal to 2 here, multiplied with the differentiation of u, that is 3x square plus 1. Differentiation of 3x square plus 1, it is 6x. Differentiation of 3x square, it is 6x. Differentiation of 1, it is 0. 6x plus 0, it is again 6x. So the answer will be 6x multiplied with 2 to the power 3x plus 1 multiplied with ln 2, which is the answer for the given problem. Then moving to us to the formula number 12. Differentiation of ln root x. Okay, here u is equal to root x. It is 1 upon u, that means 1 upon root x multiplied with the differentiation of root x. So it is 1 upon root x multiplied with the differentiation of root x, it is 1 upon 2 root x. So the answer is just 1 upon 2x. Then let us have another problem based upon this formula number 12. Differentiation of ln 2x plus 1. Here u is equal to 2x plus 1. So it is 1 upon 2x plus 1 multiplied with the differentiation of 2x plus 1. So the differentiation of 2x plus 1, it is 2 divided by 2x plus 1, which is the answer for the given problem. Then let us have some of the rest of the formulas of derivative of composite functions, and then some of the problems based upon that. Now let us go through the last phase of this current video session. So starting from the differentiation of sine inverse u, it is 1 upon square root of 1 minus u square multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Previously we know that differentiation of sine inverse x, it was 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. Then the number 14 is here, differentiation of cos inverse u, it is minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus e square, again multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Previously we know that differentiation of cos inverse x, it is minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Number 15 is here, differentiation of tan inverse u, it is 1 divided by 1 plus u square multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Previously we know that differentiation of tan inverse x, it is 1 of 1 plus x square. Here it is the number 15. Then number 16 is here, differentiation of cot inverse u, it is minus 1 of 1 plus u square multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Then differentiation of cot inverse x, previously we know that differentiation of cot inverse x, it is minus 1 of 1 plus x square. Okay, then moving to the formula number 17, differentiation of sec inverse u, it is 1 divided by modulus of u multiplied with the square root of u square minus 1, again multiplied with again the second time differentiation of u with respect to x. Previously we know that differentiation of sec inverse x, it is 1 upon modulus of x multiplied with the square root of x square minus 1. Then the last one is here, differentiation of cosec inverse u, it is minus 1 upon modulus of u multiplied with the square root of u square minus 1. Okay, this is again multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Previously we know that differentiation of cosec inverse x, it is minus 1 divided by modulus of x multiplied with the square root of x square minus 1. So these are the basic formulas that we have already discussed in the topic of derivative of functions. But here these are the new formulas that we are going to use, these formulas in the derivative of composite functions, or you can say that these are the derivative of function of the functions. So let us have some of the problems based upon these formulas. Differentiation of sine inverse x square. Okay, so this will be the, it is based upon the differentiation of a sine inverse u, it is 1 upon square root of 1 minus u square multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x, and here u is equal to x square. So it will be 1 upon 1 minus whole square of u, and u is x square and its square root, then differentiation of x square. Differentiation of x square, it is 2x divided by 1 minus x to the power 4th. So this is the answer for the given problem. Then let us have another problem here. Differentiation of tan inverse root x, and here we have to use the formula for differentiation of tan inverse u with respect to x, and it will be 1 upon 1 plus u square multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x, and here u is equal to root x. So by applying this formula here, this is the formula of a chain rule. So it is 1 upon 1 plus, okay, 1 upon 1 plus whole square of root x, then multiplied the differentiation of u, that is differentiation of root x with respect to x. So it is 1 upon 1 plus x multiplied the differentiation of root x with respect to x. It is the genuine formula that we have already discussed. It is 1 upon 2 root x. So the result will be 1 upon 2 root x multiplied with 1 plus x, and this will be the solution for the given problem. So here in this particular video session, just we have discussed about the differentiation of composite function, that means the differential coefficient of function of the functions, and these are the formulas and the problems that are solved, that are formulated by using the method of chain rule. In the next video session, we are going to discuss about some of the more problems based upon these formulas again. Till then, thank you.